Everybody, today we will start a new lesson which is about the nervous system. Before I get started, I want to ask you some question, which is why do your eyes blink when something get close to it without even thinking? And also uh, how we can remember the way to our friend house, and also from where the dreams come from. Okay, all of those things and much more is the responsibility of your brain, which is the part of your nervous system. And this system is very, very important as it control all the system in your body. And let's know what is the importance of nervous system, and also how does it work. Okay, so at first we have here the picture of somebody have a pain. Okay, the first importance of the nervous system, it helps you to feel pain, and it take the information from the environment or from the surrounding and interprets or like process those information into a suitable response and sending a suitable response. Like if you are touching something hot like the oven, okay, and then you are receiving this information through touching our sensation of touch or sense of touch. Okay, then your body will send the information to your nervous system, and then your nervous system will send back like a command so you pull your arms, okay, away from the hot stove. Okay, and then it is responsible for a sensation. Okay, if you can feel something is hot or cold, something is solid or rough, rough or smooth, something is sweet like candy or bitter like coffee. So you can differentiate between different taste. Okay, and also it helps you to adjust your movement. You can move in a balanced way. Okay, and also responsible for your emotions. It makes you feel happy, sad and angry according to the situation you are facing. Like you are feeling happy when you have a positive thoughts, you are feeling sad when you have a negative thoughts, and you are feeling angry if you have an dangerous or stressful situation. Okay, and then it also help you in thinking and also solving problems, learning a new language or learning a new things like learning a music. And also it oversees different function which is happen in the body like feeding, digestions, drink, like respiration, and different function which is happen in your body. Okay, so let's see the nervous system is a communicating and a controlling device. Communicating like it communicate between or it is a relation between the nervous system and your all body parts. It communicate with all of your body parts. Controlling device which is control all the systems which is inside your body. It consists of the brain and spinal cord and other nerves. It receives information from the environment and interpret this information and make the body to take the suitable response or allow the body to respond to them. Okay, this system allow us to determine or to know if the things are hot or cold, smooth or rough, hot or bitter or sweet. Okay, it adjusts your movement. It make you feel pain. Okay, you want to move it. Okay, and help you to solve a problem and also learn a music. It adjusts your response and that need emotions like make you happy or makes us happy, sad, angry. It oversees multiple functions done by the body as moving, feeding, digestion, and breathing, thinking, and coordinate and regulate them. Let's know the structure of the nervous system. It consists of the two parts, the central nervous system, which is had the abbreviation CNS, and also which is consists of the brain, as we see, consists of the spinal cord and the brain. Okay, consists of uh, as we see here, this is the this is again this is the brain, which is present in the head, and the extension from it, it is the spinal cord. And then we have the peripheral nervous system, which is have the abbreviation BNS, which is like the network extended from the nervous system. Okay, and this is the like the image of the nervous system, which is the cells, which is like make the nervous system. Okay, so your nervous system is consist of millions of nerve cell, and we call it neurons. It consists of two parts, which is the cell body and also axon. Cell body consists of different things like the nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, and also we call it the part which is like the head as cell body. Okay, and the other part we call it axon, which is like the extensions come from the cell body. We call it axon, and this is covered with a fatty layer which is called myelin sheath. Okay, and also it has like branches, we call it axon terminal, like the roots of the tree. And this is roots is connected to another neuron through the dendrites, or connected to the muscles. Okay, so to make communication with muscles or make communication with another cells. And also there is a part from the cell body, we call it dendrites, and dendrites connect to other neurons, other dendrites of another cell, and forming also synapse, which is the communication between the neuron and the neighboring neuron. Okay, so again, neuron, the nerve cell, it is a building unit of the nervous system, building unit, like the block which is build the nervous system. Consists of two parts, the cell body and the axon. Okay, this is the image of the neuron or the nervous system. The cell body consists of nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, dendrites like the branches of the tree, which is connect to the dendrites of the neighbor neurons. And also axon, it is like an extension and covered with a fatty layer called the myelin sheath. And the axon containing a nerve ending, and we call it axon terminal, connect to the muscle or form a synapse or connection with another neurons, and we call it nerve ending. Okay, but this is like the drawing of synapse, the connection between axon terminal and the dendrites of the neighbor cell, forming synapse. And then we will talk about the nervous system. Nervous system consists, I said before, it's have the abbreviation CNS, and it consists of two parts, which is the brain and spinal cord. Okay, composed of a brain and the spinal cord. The brain, which is the main control center of the nervous system, responsible for behavior, ideas, emotions, process. يبقى like the computer, but is more complicated. Located inside the bony box. If I want to protect something, we will put it in a cover. Okay, and also the brain have a cover, which is made which is like the skull, which is covered the brain and protect the brain from damage. And the brain like consists of million of blocks, which is nerve cell or neuron. Okay, and this is the drawing of the brain. It consists of two parts, one on right, cerebrum. Okay, and this is present in the front. And then we have a medulla oblongata. It's like the ball. And then we have something like the stem. We call it cerebellum. Okay, consists of cerebrum. It's about two hemisphere, one from the right and the other from the left, and the medulla oblongata, cerebellum, and the medulla oblongata. Okay, let's see cerebrum or cerebral hemisphere. It is the largest part of the brain, divided into two parts, left and right. On the surface there is a convolutions on its surface, or many folds. The cerebral cortex is the outer layer or outer in the outer surface of the cerebral hemisphere, and we call it a cerebral cortex, and its color, it is gray matter. Hemisphere are separated by something called fissure between the right and left hemisphere, and they are connected by nerve fiber which is responsible for connection. So separated by fissures, and the fissure and connected by it's like a crack, and separated and connected by nerve fiber. Okay, because there is convolutions like something falls on the surface of the cerebrum, and this is a hemisphere, a cerebral hemisphere, one from the right and the other from the left. Okay, and here we have the function of cerebral hemisphere. It is responsible for what? Voluntary movement, like the movement you are doing with your wheel, like writing, like running. Okay, and also there is responsible for receiving nerve impulses from the sense organ and send them a suitable response. Who will receive the information? I said before, it receive a nervous system receive information from the environment or from the body. Which is the specific part which is receive the information? It is the cerebrum, and also contain the center of thinking and memory. And then cerebellum, it is present in the back of the head below two hemispheres. It function maintain the balance during the movement. And then we have the medulla oblongata, which is like the stem, which is present in the front of cerebellum. It connects the brain to the spinal cord, responsible for what? Involuntary movement, which is regulation of heartbeats, regulation of the movement of your digestive system during digestions, and responsible for regulation of breathing during respiration process. Can we notice that the brain, the weight of the brain 1.5, and no one have more weight, more heavier brain than the other. We all have the same weight of brain, and no one, and it's very big mistake when we are saying that the body the someone who is more intelligent or more smart have more weight of his brain. It's a very wrong concept, and we should not say it again. The spinal cord is considered as the thickest nerve, which is mean not thinnest, the thickest one of them. Okay, it extend in a channels, which is made of a series of vertebra. Okay, like a channels in or extended in series of vertebra. The cylindrical and the spinal nerve merged out of it in a cross section. It appears and consists of two parts: internal gray matter and external white matter. And the matter which is present in the internal side have a gray color, has H shape. Okay, it's like the channels. Spinal cord is like the channels. The thickest nerve is like the channels which extend in a series of vertebrae. And also, if we have a cross section, we will find it consists of internal gray matter and external white matter. Okay, let's revise the part of the brain which is responsible for receiving information from a sensory organ. It is the cerebellum, and responsible also for voluntary movement. The part of the brain which is responsible for balance, it is the cerebellum. The part of the brain which is responsible for involuntary movement, or involuntary movement which is happen without thinking or without your will, is the medulla oblongata. Function of the spinal cord, it deliver nerve message. Okay, deliver from the body to the brain, and from the brain to the body. Okay, it's like the delivery. Okay, so spinal cord is like the delivery, delivery, which is deliver information from the body to the brain, and from the brain to the body. It's responsible also for reflex action, which is the withdrawal of your hand when you are touching something hot. It's take the action instead of your brain. Okay. The peripheral nervous system is collection of neurons or networks of neurons in of central nervous system, consists of the cranial nerve, which is at 12 years extended from the central nervous system, and spinal nerve, which is 31, which is extended from the spinal cord. Okay, spinal nerve and cranial nerve. Okay, like nerves, which is like nerves extended from the central nervous system. Function of them, like connection where to carry sensory information and the kinetic response between the central nervous system and all body parts. I think it is like the function of spinal cord. I said before, spinal cord deliver information from the body to the brain. Okay, and from the brain to the body. Okay, they also, it is like carry sensory information and kinetic response from all body parts of body parts. Okay, reflex action, it is the involuntary response done by the nervous system when the body is subjected to an external stimulus like light, heat, smell, like the withdrawing of your hand if you're touching something hot, increasing the size, increasing the secretion of saliva when you are smelling food, blinking of eyes when something gets close to it. Okay, and here we have a drawing. Somebody was about to touch something like thrones, which is something will hurt her eye, hurt her hand. So it take the order from the nerve cell or from the nervous system, which is help him to pull his hand. Okay, so this is the person has a nerve ending in his finger. So nerve ending, this touch of the nerve ending like creates a nerve impulses. Okay, the nerve impulses have also transportation to go to the spinal cord, not to the brain. Okay, so we'll take what is the transportation will take. She will take a sensory nerve fiber to go to the spinal cord. So the spinal cord will generate a nerve impulses also as a response. Okay, and this is nerve impulses carried by kinetic or another nerve kinetic nerve fiber, and then will go to the arm, make it contract, and the person will pull her arm away. Okay. And again, the girl touches the plant with the sharp thorns withdrew her hand. This because the severity of the thorns affects the nerve ending in the finger, resulting in the formations of the nerve impulses. These nerve impulses are transmitted through the sensory nerve fiber to the spinal cord, and nerve impulses are transmitted from the spinal cord through the motor nerve fiber, motor not kinetic, to the arm muscles, and the arm muscles contract and the arm drawn away from the throne. This is happen without intervention or in thinking. And then nerve impulses comes from the brain, lead to sensation of pain. تمام, translate the impulses as the pain sensation. Okay, and that's all about the nervous system. See you soon and hope everything is clear.